Huh. I wonder what happened. Did I run straight to the wall? I didn't even get chased? What?
Lord Ethan,
I'm confused.
as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
Oh, this isn't the wall.
But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good.
Such a generic name.
He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
You're
Why
telling
are
me
you
this,
telling me this?
so I'm not a chump.
To help you rule, Lord Ethan. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
You want me to be you. You want the Force Sentinel to be you. Did I get caught?
We need his judgment.
Oh
I've
no.
done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Oh, this... What?
Lord Ethan. Missed.
Who is this man?
Who is this man?
This Craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed. We all fucking know it.
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why?
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right. He speaks true.
These
I've a
weapons are not
family
yours
to
by
feed.
right.
They're not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Stop being a bitch.
Lord Ethan,
punk.
I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
Together we will survive.
Then you admit
No.
to the crime, in front of all gathered here.
I am only what this house made me. You cannot expect a man to live on loyalty alone.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the wall.
Oh,
I will decide.
damn.
Take his fingers! thief! If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord.
How is that? How are you
Please.
innocent?
My lord, my family depends on me.
Are you serious? He stole weapons. Unless it was fabricated. Wait, no. I am not okay with this right now. So, he stole weapons. We didn't even know if he stole weapons or not. And why is he saying he's innocent? Obviously that means like there's something weird happened. I'm not okay with this. I'm gonna send him. I don't want to spare him either, and I don't care because this dude's a wuss because he got caught deserting. I would rather just kill him, but I'm just gonna send him to the wall. Maybe he could be of use there. I'm gonna send him to the freaking wall.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
No! Please, my lord! My Die!
Get out of my face, you punk! Your house will remember this judgment. Well, they can go piss off to
That
the wall
was
too if they don't
certainly
like it.
unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course. You can weigh on
It was
any
my
lord.
duty.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can
Okay,
trust
Duncan, I
by
get
your
your
side.
point. You want me to appoint you as
Someone
my
you
sentinel.
can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you.
Why can't I have both of them?
Here,
It's good to have
the
more
bracer
than one
of the
voice.
Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see. Take it.
Dang.
I understand. I'll do it now.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Can we have like the swords and like the killing of the people and the stabby stab? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna talk to Duncan first. Gonna see what he thinks. I'm going up to the tower.
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
I will ask him about sentinels.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
I'll ask him if he would consider
Would
it.
you want
He's
to
my
be the
first choice
sentinel?
right now.
More than you can imagine, my lord. With all due respect for Sir Royland, there's no one better suited to the role than me.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
So he's super excited to do it.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure.
Has anything gone missing?
No, doesn't look that way. Seems Eric was the only one to resort to thievery. But I'm still worried about our stores. We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter,
that's
my
what's
family had to
necessary.
give all our pigs to the house.
If that's what's necessary to keep the house safe, then we must.
Aye, a hard choice, but it's what has to be done.
You know what? I actually
I'll
like
see
Duncan.
to the arrangements, my lord.
I actually like Duncan. Right now, I prefer Duncan, but I have to talk to Sir Royland. But Duncan is like, he's got his head is more on his shoulders. He's more composed. The other guy, Royland, is way more like instinctive and he's got an itchy trigger finger.
Come on, what did I say? Swords up, slash right, parry, again.
I mean, he'd be great as at a war council. I'm gonna talk to him.
Sword up, swing left, parry. Wrong. I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold
A
swords.
word?
Of course, my lord.
He is
I have
hella
many
loyal, though.
decisions to make, and I wanted your advice.
How are our defenses? ask the Sentinel question, though.
I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority, and made you look weak to the White Hills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud, seeing you make good choices as a young lord.
Your words are wise, Sir Royland.
Thank you, my lord.
I will consider them as I make my choice.
So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
Decisions. I like this.
Do it like you mean it.
So the thing is that Duncan is, well, no, Royland is too confrontational, and Duncan is not confrontational enough. Okay, awesome. So I need to meter. Whoever I choose, I have to meter out one way or the other. Meister or Tengrin? I'm gonna see what his opinion is.
You're all worthless and weak.
Well, okay, yeah, that basically says
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
What is your perspective?
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life, or the lives of those you love.
Extortion.
Ransom or a robbery? We may pay him now, but what's to stop him from coming back again?
Lord Ethan, the dangers of today outweigh the fears of tomorrow.
Well, if you don't worry about today, there won't be a tomorrow. I actually don't. I don't know. I think I'm gonna pick Duncan, because Duncan, I can leave it to me to make the really rash and impulsive decisions, and have Sir Duncan be the one to talk me out of it. I think that would make he would make a very good sentinel. What the heck is the point of this? Is there a point to this at all? I guess not. Yeah, I think I've made my decision. I wish I could at least walk a bit faster. There it is.
Again.
I have to talk to this chump, Ryan. You chump.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this
Tale
to
of
give
Two
you strength.
Brothers.
And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, you know, don't you?
I'm honored.
Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies. Talia told me what it means.
Our rules.
Rules mean nothing if we don't enforce them. It doesn't matter if he's good or bad. You can't steal. That's a rule.
Well, I say he was bad. Bad men killed Father and Roderick. They need someone to hurt them back. Even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Oof. This dude's gonna he's gonna walk up and spit some hot fire. Look at portcullis. I don't need to do that. Is there anything else I need to do? Maybe I have to talk to Duncan now. Not Duncan. Meister, what's his face?
My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
Yes.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
I hate holding councils or any type of meeting in a fashion like this, because no matter what you say, you're gonna piss somebody off. It's gonna be stupid. Stand by. At ease, soldier.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I
cut-
name my sentinel, I must tell you.
You are both worthy. That is indeed true.
Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Oh, God. Can I just cut the bracer in half?
Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tot! This is reckless.
Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here. We've no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We will deal with him.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer
Chop all
with
their
the
dicks
sword.
off.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be
This
trusted.
is the bloody small council. Lord Ethan
Stop this
deserves
at
to hear
once.
from all of us.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we
That is
must
true.
have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
We
did.
all must agree on the plan. We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
Ugh.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
We will fight, we will bargain, we will use diplomacy. I think we should use diplomacy because morale's really low. I don't want to give away the only thing we're good for. But Ramsay is not good with... And he has a lot more men than us, so if we fight, we're going to lose anyway. So I'm just going to use diplomacy.
My new sentinel favors a certain approach, and I agree. I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
I like that. I like that. We will fight.
If you aren't
If we
ready
can't
for
come
a
up with
fight,
an agreement.
you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
That's why you have to be ready. You have to do both.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
Yeah, this is rough. Well, if the last time I didn't have salt and whatever the hell, that dude was through a pissy fit. So I'm gonna put him into the hall. I'll put him into the hall, and if something happens, like, why can't we do both? We have a lot of dudes at the gates, but we'd still let him into the hall.
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
A wise move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland. Lord Ethan has given his command.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're
salty.
likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
I'm putting my damn foot down, boy. You better sit your butt down. I'm the lord of this house,
Apologies,
not you.
my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Thanks,
Then
Ewan
perhaps
McGregor.
we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Gonna look at Royland, and Royland's gonna be
My lord,
disgusted.
I have fought for this family for many years. Do not forget that.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter, but what's more, he has the will to fight, a hunger for it.
Oh, we need all the help we can get.
He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Let's do it.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted
No, I
to
don't remember
intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher
like
does
this
not
guy already.
hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you. It's something we could use. You're a thinker, Ethan. You contemplate, and a lord needs that. But a lord also needs swords.
True. I ignored that question on purpose. Who are you?
I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Oh, that's Malcolm. Sure, I'll send him to
Fine.
Essos.
Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Essos, whatever. Like, who
Thank
are
you,
you, dude?
Ethan.
You look like a
I'm
Fortnite
glad
character.
you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Am I still running from the cops?